Oh, shoot, I'm live. My hair looks good. Let's see. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. That's how you comb it, you know? You got these things called fingers. Really should have put a hat on. Really need a haircut. I look kind of terrible. Kind of terrible. Kind of is being generous. A lot of work being done by kind of there. Anyway, I'm excited because I've wanted to open some stuff for a while. We got a PWE. I got a fancy thing. There's also blades inside of this, so I've got more blades. If you want any blades, they're mine. I can give you some Benny Blades 1990 score and clear cards if you like. That's funny. Oh, this is from, I got this on Twitter. What's the guy's name? Yo, Bilski. Got a shout out to the dude on Twitter. I believe this is a Twitter purchase. I love the Tylan Wallace. So where are we at? Nope, not him. Yeah, it's at Nate's _cards. Gave me a great deal on some Tylan Wallaces he pulled. Sent it's safe with a Jim Traber on top. I believe I even have a Jim Traber Team Brian blades. Oh no, I always like Benny. Brian was the receiver, right? Who played for the Seahawks, I think. Correct? Maybe? Jim Traber. Free. But then we've got a pretty dope green wave. I think this is my second. Tylan Wallace. Second green wave. That's a crappy little printer run there. Brian went to Miami. Benny was the safety for the Lions, right? Benny blades, I think. Either way, I love this card. It was 50 cents. That's weird. I've never seen one with that mark before. Oh, well. That's not the main attraction here. The main attraction, yeah, I like Benny blades more. I didn't really watch a lot of Seahawks. They were so terrible when I was a kid in that era. That's cool. That is a gold ice Tylan Wallace from at Nate's _cards. Blue Ridge Sports Cards, I believe is his name. Great deal. I bought a bunch of stuff off him. Shipped out super quick. I don't know where it come from. Where is he? I was in Virginia, so not too far from me. I'm in Maryland. Yeah, the gold ices, just give me them all. I'm going to have to go after all the ices, I think. My camera's pretty shitty. This computer is probably 25 years old. Maybe not 25, but it's certainly like 6 or 7 years old. It barely works most of the time. Anyway, yeah, if you have Tylan Wallace's, let me know. I'm not paying a lot for them because Prizms aren't selling, it seems like, which is fine because then I can buy the things I want. The resale on stuff ain't great, but it is what it is. Oh, Luke Doty injured his foot in practice. I had him in fantasy last year. What we got? What do we got here? This is eBay. This is eBay. This is all of eBay. The electronic bay. Do you think the United States Parcel Service knows that their stuff is just used to be like that a lot? Like they send you all that free stuff, and it's like people just go like that. And it's like, anyway, this was a very affordable purchase. We'll go with a pretty sweet red Contenders, red college ticket, Dylan Stoner. Rookie card. I like Dylan Stoner. Not as much as Tylan Wallace, but I'm a Dylan Stoner fan. I think he might have a sneaky decent NFL career. I really do. We'll see. I guess then I'll have to sell all my Dylan Stoner cards. But one of the attractions is that this came with a TJ Vasher. I love TJ Vasher. Texas Tech is a very confusing school because they have a lot of talent, but they seem to alienate their talent a lot. Like they benched and didn't use TJ Vasher a lot during his last year. He's huge. He's really good. And for whatever reason, maybe it's all his fault. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that he's just a bad apple on his own. Like, how is the coaching staff not figuring out the right way to make sure that TJ Vasher is on the field? He's like 6'7" and like a gazelle. He's like Alshon Jeffrey. Maybe he'll have a good career. I don't know. I don't know where he went or whatnot. I don't know how much bigger Alshon is than him. 6'6". Their QB talent was garbage. Like, I mean, it's crazy that he wasn't like utilized frequently, and they would continually like bench him and stuff for conduct. I mean, I'm sure he obviously did stuff, but like you got to figure out a way to not make that endemic. Alan Bowman, your boy Chris. Where's where did Jet was it Jet Duffy? Wouldn't it have been great if Jet went to Tulane? You go to Western Kentucky or something? Got a hanger of Prizm. Chris loves Alan Bowman. Not as much as he loves Nick Shimanek. Just loves Nick Shimanek. Cheers. I had a name for this. Forget what it is. Oh, Vasher's on the Cowboys? Oh, that's frustration station. Tyler Boyd. I'm going to remark every time I pull this card that I had no idea he went to the Pittsburgh Panthers University. Debo! A very underrated player. Hey, Miles Sanders. I love Miles Sanders. I just got Miles Sanders in a fantasy keeper league that I'm about to win, even though I don't know what I'm doing and there are defensive players involved in it, and I can't take no Jose. TJ Vasher is mine. I love TJ Vasher, and we will fight about this. Love TJ Vasher. I low-key don't hate the Cowboys, and it's really annoying. Like, I'm kind of a Dak fan. I like CD Lamb a good bit. I'm not a big Ezekiel Elliott fan, but whatever. He's a running back. Who cares? He's no Miles Sanders. I obviously like TJ Vasher. I was a big Terrence Williams fan, I believe. So, yeah, it's a little frustrating. Yeah, I hate you, Jose. George Kittle. You can't tell me that's an actual football player. Just don't believe it. I mean, he's like, is that even a uniform? What is that? Look at that thing. It's like a peacock. Their mascot's a peacock? Russell Wilson. I had him in college football fantasy in my first year ever that I played college football fantasy. Him and P.J. Hill, I believe, led me to a championship. It was pretty sweet. Then Wisconsin decided to run P.J. Hill into the ground, and he wasn't ever good. And again, I think he got into some games for the Saints, though. Oh, Russell Wilson, I think, has had a decent career. I don't know. Probably going to go to the Hall of Fame. Tigers. Grr. I just realized that Stefon Diggs went to good counsel, Chris. Doing a little research on Stefon Diggs because I like him, and I'm a fan. So I did not realize that he's from Gaithersburg and went to Good Counsel. Good Counsel is a rival high school of the high school that I went to. Another rival is called DeMatha. Brian Westbrook went to DeMatha. So did Chase Young, I think. I think Chase Young went there. Julian Edelman did not. This is just, I keep remarking, this is just the oddest card I think I've ever seen. He just doesn't look like a quarterback. Like he's too, I don't know. It's very weird. Andrew Luck. This is coffee, water, ice cubes, Kahlua, creme de cacao, chocolate bitters, and frangelica. It's pretty good. I like a milkshake. I don't think he's very good. I think the Giants are going to be incredibly disappointing this year, and it's going to be awesome. Sadly, I think the Washington football team will be pretty good this year, and that'll be disappointing. Except for Chris. Derrick Henry. Love Derrick Henry. Heisman Trophy winner. Won me a college fantasy football championship. Him and Mark Ingram were my two Alabama backs and two of my Heisman Trophy winners. I think Mark Ingram won a Heisman Trophy. Them two and Johnny Manziel won me Heisman trophies. So I have 3 Heisman trophies, really, if you think about the transitive property. Yeah, Washington football team I think is going to be decent. It's just, ooh. Oh man, we're gonna go some back. I feel like every rookie is an Alabama player. That is Devonta Smith. God, is he gonna be good? He'll be good, right? He'll be very good. Devonta Smith. That is an All-American parallel. It's pretty good. Hey, little cat. I believe that's no, it's not a silver. I thought that was a silver, but it's not. That's Jalen Waddle. Are people talking about Jalen Waddle being like nasty? Because he will be nasty. Like, who drafted Jalen Waddle? Miami? Is that right? I feel like that's right. I think so. Oh, Jose's hating on Devonta Smith. Kylan Hill. I love Kylan Hill. Miami. There you go. Yeah, Miami could be sneaky interesting. Kylan Hill, fun player. I'm not sure where he is. He had 158 yards receiving at LSU and had 15 catches against Kentucky, which is a school record and tied with Eric Moulds. Did no one know that Eric Moulds went to Mississippi State? I didn't know that. I loved Eric Moulds back in the day. That was just an easy receiver you could get super late in drafts. Was wide receiver 2 in fantasy football. Eric Moulds, man, him and Lee Evans, huge Lee Evans fan. Oh yeah, and Lee Evans, I loved Lee Evans. Got a Lee Evans auto actually at home. Every time I pull it out, I'm like, man, I love this card, and I love Lee Evans. Peerless Price. Who was the UCLA receiver that went to San Francisco, like in between the T.O. and like sort of the Rice era that everyone thought was going to be good, but then T.O. was good and he sucked. Oh, this is going to kill me. Ryan will know. We got a Trey Lance Crusade. That's a nice card. Yeah, I got 2 or 3 of these. I've yet to pull a Justin Fields, which is really beginning to frustrate me. Got a bunch of Trey Lances, a few Trevor Lawrences, but no Justin Fields. Got a couple of this guy. JJ Stokes. I think that's his name. I think that's who I'm thinking of. Kenneth Gainwell. Got a ton of this guy. Oh, what was that? Oh, Raju, wake up. But not for this. That's Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, Ty Streets was Michigan. JJ Stokes was the one I was thinking of. Trevor Lawrence, man. I'm shocked that, I don't know, I haven't really looked at the market, but I have been watching some of his, I mean, maybe there's just too many rookie cards. And I don't remember last year. I feel like Prizm was earlier, so there was not as many rookie cards out of the QBs, but the Herberts and the Burrows were popping off, even for just base rookies. This year, not so much. I mean, you're getting them for like $5, which I don't know. I was thinking about this today, actually. I feel like we've low-key gotten back to like that weird 90s period, if you were alive and collecting then, where there were like 95 different card companies out there. And while there are not as many card companies now, there's like card sets, right? You've got so many different sets when you think about it, that we're kind of getting to the area where like, who knows what's what? Like you got Fleer, you got Flair, you got Fleer Ultra, you got Stadium Club, you got Bowman, you got Topps, you got Donruss, you got, this is back in the 90s, you got Wildcard. Wildcard's back for Christ's sake. But now we've got like Panini with like 7 different types. You've got Contenders, you got Prizm Draft, you've got other ones and Wildcard's out and Topps and so many things. It's very strange. I don't know. It's like a pet theory that's percolating in the brain. Anyway, we've got a green All-Americans Hamilcar Rashid Jr. rookie card going out to Raju. If I don't eat it first, I might eat it. Haven't eaten any food today. I have eaten food today. I'm kidding. DeAndre Swift. I think this is the second green I've had. I really hate DeAndre Swift, and it's really not his fault. I feel like I've almost had. Oh yeah, I got these 2 cards back to back. He just didn't have that Georgia, his senior or his last season there was so bizarre. They're giving the ball to Elijah Holyfield all the damn time. I mean, I'm sure he was like more low-key hurt. And then they would just use Jake Fromm and just not use Justin Fields, even though Justin Fields would go in, touchdown, unstoppable. Burps. Unstoppable. Crazy that Georgia somehow got – it's crazy. Anyway, I love this card. This is a green Prizm. Jalen Hurts. Look at that dude's arms. You see that? Those arms can be holding a Super Bowl soon. 7 months, he'll be holding the Super Bowl. Is that right? 6 months, he'll be holding the Super Bowl. 6 months. Super Bowl. We've got a green wave prism of Derek Carr. What is Derek Carr's deal? Like, is he good? Fine? Jose, it'll happen. I'm sorry. Like, not good? Like, compare him to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like, or like Ryan Tannehill. Like, is he better than Ryan Tannehill? I don't know. Is he better than... I don't know. I can't think of another. Yeah, he's just like fine, right? Better than Daniel Jones, right? You'd rather have Derek Carr than Daniel Jones, I would think. Rather have him than, Drew Lock. Trying to think of some other quarterbacks. I mean, he's better than fucking Jared Goff, right? Better than like Sam Darnold, I think, right? Weird. Anyway, we got another Jalen Waddle. Man, I cannot wait for Jalen Waddle to be nasty in all of my fantasy teams. People sleeping on the Waddle. Hey! Also, that's a great phrase. People sleeping on the Waddle. I'm going to need to draft Waddle so I can name my teams. It's people sleeping on the Waddle. That's Kylan Hill. That's a green wave. It's nasty. Green wave, refractor. Man, the sun is too bright, I feel like. You're not seeing the refraction as well as you could. But again, these cards are the sickest cards in the history of the world. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that. Because I think it's true. I'm going to got to check my stuff. Oh, I see. Chris not watching it. What a jerk. Jose liked my link, which is nice of him. How you feeling, Jose? What are we going with? Should we do a blaster? Let's do a blaster. Let's go with the blaster. 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 Going with a blaster. Should I become a recording artist? Oh, look at those packs. I like packs. Those are packs. Packs of cards. 5 cards. Sometimes they have less because you got a nice card. Let's go with something good. I think the last time I opened a blaster, I had I got an auto, but it was like a lineman from Vandy. They had a cool signature. We got another DeAndre Swift. Base. We got a base, Jalen Hurts, that goes to my collection. It's great. Look at that guy's arms. They're so big. Definitely, I think 6 months holding that Super Bowl trophy, Super Bowl MVP trophy. You heard it here, and it will happen. We've got a pretty nice silver refractor of Rondell Moore, All-Americans. Pretty nice card. It looks so much better. I wish the light was doing good things. Where's that little light we got? We had a light here somewhere. Wonder what this will do. Let's see. Sort of. Yeah, it's kind of better, actually. I wonder if we put you over here. Rondell Moore on Arizona. Dude, let's talk about clean. Cliff got fired by Texas Tech. Like, is he really good? I don't know. Speaking of Rondell Moore, this is a Crusade rookie card. Back-to-back Rondell Moores. And another All-Americans of Rashid Jr. from the Oregon State Buffaloes. Did Buffaloes like roam in Oregon a lot? Why would they name their school Oregon State after the Buffaloes? Seems silly. Counterfactual even. I don't know. He gives me a lot of Jason Garrett vibes where I just don't know if he's actually good at things or if he just, I don't know. Someone said he was once. Kareem Hunt went to Toledo apparently. Toledo's got a cool logo. The Mac is just kind of fun, right? Like, Maction. I like the Mac. I don't watch any of the Mac. So I guess I can't really say I like the Mac, but if I were to like a conference, it would be the Mac. Cooper Kupp went to a school called Limu Ewu. I guess that's Eastern Washington. Midweek, yeah. Cooper Kupp. I'd be a Kent State fan. We've got a pretty cool green. That's a Chris Carson. I love Chris Carson. Very underrated player, I think. Was going to be a badass at Oklahoma State. He shared carries with, I believe, Justice Hill's freshman year, and they battled some injuries. Oh, really? Red field. Go figure. But I like Chris Carson. Very underrated player. We've got a pretty dope rookie card. That's Trevor Lawrence. He'll be the second best quarterback out of this draft. You know who's going to be the best quarterback? That's Justin Fields. I'm low-key becoming a Chicago sports fan, not on purpose, but I love Justin Fields. I also love Tim Anderson and Eloy Jimenez, and you can't not like Luis Robert. I would be all in on the White Sox this year, except Tony La Russa is their coach, and I really don't think I can stomach the way Fox will treat him like he's the golden goose if they make it to the World Series. It's going to be very fun. I also like Lucas Giolito, Liam Hendricks. They have a great and fun team. I like Reynaldo Lopez, just a fun pitcher. But I'm very mixed emotions because I don't want La Russa to win, but I like all of the White Sox players. I love Yasmani Grandal as well, like Jose Abreu. They just got fun players. Like that's Justin Fields. He's on the Chicago Bears, who also have one of my favorite receivers of all time. Yeah, their pen's crazy. Love Allen Robinson. It's funny because like the Eagles and Bears have tangled a good bit in the playoffs. The Eagles always win. But there's like not a lot of animosity, at least obviously because the Eagles win from my end that I have for them. Teddy Bridgewater went to Louisville, not in the MAC. Hey, Ryan's favorite. Oh, yeah, Darnell Mooney. Can't forget Darnell Mooney. Oh. I don't know what is. Oh, this is Laviska Shenault. Going out to Ryan, Laviska Shenault. So Colorado is the Buffalo also. So wait, Oregon State and Colorado are both the Buffalo? That's weird. Are they both in the Pac-10? Is Colorado in the Pac-10? Is that allowed? What's Boise State Buffalo also, right? A lot of Buffaloes out there. A lot of Buffaloes. I don't even know what order to go in here. We're going to go with a Devonta Smith rookie card. So good. He's going to be the best Eagles wide receiver since Freddie Mitchell. We've got I really wish they would have gotten this fella, though. Do the Eagles still have Zach Ertz? Yeah, I know you love Shenault. Shenault's on Jacksonville, right? And Jacksonville and Miami are different teams. Miami is Tua. Jacksonville is Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. And Kyle Pitts is on Atlanta, which is in a different state. And they have Matt Ryan, who played in the ACC. But that's Kyle Pitts. How early am I allowed to take Kyle Pitts in a draft and in fantasy football? Just tell me how early I'm allowed to. Because if he's on anyone else's team, I will quit the league and I will poop all over the emails about it. This is, thank God, I was like really getting annoyed at my lack of Justin Fields cards. And I just, and they're not very expensive on the eBay, like I was saying. So I almost bought, but I didn't. Because apparently I have self-control. Says a guy who's like 8 drinks in at 12:30. This should go to a private video now. I'm not 8 drinks in. Come on. I don't know. I'd have a port. Oh man, I didn't take my allergy pill. My nose is itchy. I don't know what I'm saying. But Justin Fields, awesome. Awesome. I feel bad for Cubs fans though. I don't get it. Baseball is a very confusing sport. It's like owners try to win for like 4-year period, and then they just like try to make as much money as they can when they're already printing money. I love baseball, but man, like it's cruising for a bruising, I feel like. So top 40 to 50, so like third round. All right, good to know. I'll take Kyle Pitts in the third round of every draft I'm in. I was gonna do something. Oh, right, I've got a pretty sweet. I guess I can't show it to you, but there's like a whole rack of Razor Ramon cards ending soon. And if you were at National with me, you knew I almost pulled the trigger on maybe it was Beckett graded Razor Ramon sticker rookie card for a good bit of money. And it wasn't exactly my favorite. I want the Razor Ramon Razors. Oh God, my comb over is just killing me today. Razor's Edge. Thing. So I'm getting that, I think, if I win today. Tua, feel like he's very underrated and undervalued at this point. People just assume he sucks, which I don't think is fair. But maybe I'm wrong. Lefties are weird. Who's like the most recent good lefty quarterback? Scott Mitchell sucked. We're talking Mark Brunell, basically? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. I mean, I'm not forgetting Steve Young. I mean, since Steve Young. I don't know. J.K. Dobbins, I feel like, is pretty Oh, that's a nice card. Pretty underrated player. I like J.K. People are, like, fading him and stuff. I'll fade you if you fade my Ravens. Yeah, my fandom's gotten a little weird. And lose some weight. We got Rashad Bateman. Real talk, I have a hard time keeping Rashad Bateman and Rondale Moore straight because they went to bizarre Big Ten schools. And Rondale Moore was the nasty one his freshman year, and then he just kind of was hurt, and he's on Arizona. Bateman, I don't really know if he was good, I guess, in college, and he went to M. But he's on the Ravens, but he's now hurt, I think. If you're getting advice from me, you're in a lot of fucking trouble. This guy. That's good for Tylan Wallace, right? But, like, who is this? Is he better than Trace McSorley? Probably not, right? Hey, Jose. You want a purple wave? A CD Lamb? What happened to D.D. Westbrook, by the way? Oh, Vic. That's the one. I knew there was a big name I was forgetting, and it was Michael Vick. That's the one I was forgetting. But, yeah, that is going out to Jose. What am I supposed to get in the blasters? One purple. Oh, yeah, that's my one purple wave prism. Is now Jose's purple wave prism. DeAndre Hopkins went to Clemson. Also on Arizona. We got a Tyreek Hill who sort of went to Oklahoma State University. Sort of. Not really. We got a pretty cool green Justin Jefferson. No idea who to send this to. It's going to be tough. I believe Pat and Ryan need to fight to the death. And the loser dies, and I get their collection. The winner gets this card. Seems fair. DD's with the Vikings now. Oh, I love D.D. Westbrook. Love, love, love D.D. Westbrook. Reminds me a little bit of Denard Robinson. Like, just unbelievable college career. And then, for whatever reason, just couldn't happen in the pros. Although Denard had a kind of nice little career. Asante Samuel Jr. So, Asante Samuel, kind of mad about his father because in that first Super Bowl with the Giants, he dropped a pick of Eli Manning that would have solidified the game, and then the Giants wouldn't have won. But the Giants won. And that's annoying because I hate the Giants. The New York Football Giants suck. They're so annoying. They don't deserve the Super Bowls they have. They suck. Eli sucks. Eli is the third most overrated quarterback in the history of the NFL. Joe Namath, Brett Favre, Eli Manning. Overrated. Most overrated players in the history of the National Football Conference. You know who's not overrated? Tylan Wallace. Pack fresh. I got to put a pile together of the ones I pulled myself. I don't know why. Give myself credit. Yeah, Blinn. Yeah. Well, he had a super weird, I guess his last season at Oklahoma because he was so hurt, but they were making him play through it. And he was just terrible. Like no explosion, couldn't get off the line. Finally gave him like a game off and then a bye. And then he just came out and I think he averaged like 200 plus receiving yards a game there on out and won me a college football fantasy championship. Him, Samaje Perine. Who else was on that team? That team was great. You know what? We're going to talk about that team really quickly because I loved that team. Where are we going to this? I think Shock Linwood was on that team. Gotta love Shock Linwood. All-time leading rusher in the history of Baylor football. Was that 2016? Wow, that was a long time ago, yo. Who else we got? Kenny Hill, I think, was on that team. I love Kenny Hill. I believe he's like the offensive coordinator for TCU now. I think so. Let's see, championship game. Yeah, Kenny Hill. I had Shane Buechele on that team. Samaje, D.D. Westbrook, Jonathan Giles, Katie Cannon, Jesse Ertz, Steven Sims. Steven Sims was a good player. Jalen McCluskey played against Chris Carson and Baker Mayfield and Mark Andrews. And, oh, man, that was good. Good sauce on that one. Yeah, he did. He had the championship game for me. He had just an ungodly amount of rushing yards. It was like 4 years before also when I had DeMarco Murray. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but Oklahoma decided to just throw the ball to him. And I think he had 18 catches or something ridiculous in my college football fantasy championship game. DeMarco Murray, Oklahoma State catches a lot of balls. Let's see. Okay. That's not helpful. Either way. Yeah, Perine, man, he's still kicking around, right? Washington football team or whatever. Philip Rivers, not even in the league anymore, right? They normally have retired players in this set, or they have in the past. They've had like Terry Bradshaw, I think, not Joe Namath. Yeah, Joe Namath, I think, has been in some. And they haven't really worked because they've mostly been black and white. Oh, man. Oh, he's on Cincy now. You're right. Yeah, with Travion Williams, who went to Texas A&M University. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Okay, we're finishing this blaster with a punch. Well, not this one. I don't know who he is. But he went to Wake, and I can sell him with Sage Surratt, I believe, to all of those people who love Wake Forest. Does Wake Forest have any fans? For a school that I feel like no one cares about, Wake Forest has turned out some like actual decent pros across obviously basketball. You think of Tim Duncan, you think of Randolph Childress. I'm sure there are Wake Forest football players. Notable. Okay, I don't know who any of these people are. Alfonso Smith seems like the only one I can think of. All right. Should I finish this? Oh, right. Rodney Rogers. Jamar Chase. That's a Crusade. I don't get why the Crusade parallels aren't selling for more than the base because the Crusades are dope. Look how cool this card is. I mean, it's almost basically a fleur-de-lis, and that would work. Look how it's just rippled and dimpled and feels so nice. It's very nice. You know what? Speaking of Crusades, that's a green Kyle Pitts Crusade. That's 2 Kyle Pitts. We got 2 Justin Fields. We're doing really well so far. I need to go to the bathroom. So I want to open the park side still. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. I guess I'll just leave this going. Talk to y'all soon. Hey, Joe. Yeah, how is everyone? What's everyone up to? Got up early, walked the dog, checked our crab pots, had one crab, caught the crab, but all of our bait was eaten. So we went back to the house, defrosted some bait. Then we rode bikes 10 miles, got some breakfast. I had a Cobb salad with crab on it and a fried egg, plus some tater tots. It was delicious. And it's not even 1 p.m. All right, we're going to do these. These are from baseball cards, cards with a K. If you know me, you know I love the NWSL. Big fan. I just find it like a very enjoyable product. Let's put the parallels in the back. I don't know why they put them on the front. Angela Salem. Not sure who she is. Ella Stevens, I know who she is. She definitely went to Duke University. She's from Georgia. I assume she's French. No, she's Argentinian. Mariana Larroqueta. It's a cool name. Katie Bowen. She's a Kiwi. Here we go. The Washington Spirits, very own Stanford University in Bozeman, Montana product. Avery Collins. Brie Vasali, Houston Dash. Oh, Rachel Hill, very underrated player. Been kicking around for forever, I think. But like, very good player, solid. Jasmine Spencer, also a very good player. Went to Maryland. Just a solid offensive striker. Also puts a lot of pressure on the ball when she's on defense, which I appreciate. Just big fan of hers. Ola Rain. Ola Rain's got a nice little team. Chelsea Washington, not really sure who she is. She's from Dallas, Texas, and went to Bowling Green State University, which I assume is in Ohio. Dabinya. We all know who Dabinya is. If you don't know who Dabinya is, you need to know who Dabinya is. She's really good. Madison Hammond, not. Hey, went to Wake Forest University. There we go. From Alexandria, Virginia, which is near Arlington, Virginia. Casey Murphy, Rutgers, Bridgewater, no clue. Sodamli, Korean. Julia Ashley. Hey, we got back-to-back Racing Louisville. Racing Louisville is actually pretty good. For an expansion team, they've got some good players. Doing some great marketing. Big fan of what they're doing. We're just going back-to-back. Freya Olofsson, very good player. I think we saw her play pretty well in the Olympics this year for the runner-up country, Sweden. Or Switzerland? I don't know. Not sure who she is. Oh, she's from Fairfax Station, Virginia. Kaylee Real. Keeping it real. Tyler Lucy. That I know who she is because she's from Lutherville, Maryland, which is not far from where I live. She went to Princeton. Aubrey Bledsoe. I love Aubrey Bledsoe. She also went to Wake Forest. I start paying attention to Wake Forest. Very good player, Aubrey Bledsoe. Katie Johnson. The Chicago Red Stars have some really underrated, solid players between Rachel Hill, Katie Johnson, obviously Julie Ertz is pretty good. I don't know how to say this name. Gunhildur Jonsdottir. She's Icelandic. I went to Pepperdine. That's kind of odd. Gunhildur Jonsdottir. No idea. Emily Menges. Georgetown. We got the black and white for the North Carolina Courage of Denise O'Sullivan. Irish. That's dope. We've got the vintage stock Emily Sonnet from my favorite, Washington Spirit. That's a cool photo. I don't know if it's like an image variation or not because I know that's not her normal variation on the card. So I'm going to have to check my records on that. We've got a pretty cool promising prospects foil of Mandy McGlynn. She went to Virginia Tech. She a Hokie. And Victoria Pickett. Not bad. Nice little. I think I came from a hanger. Well, whatever they are. They're just the normal Parkside packs. They're fun. They're $7 to $9. You get 25 cards. Going to the games is very affordable, pleasurable experience. I strongly recommend you supporting your local National Women's Soccer League team. If you like soccer, great. Even if you don't really like soccer, these are some of the best players in the world are playing in an American league for soccer, which is not something that we normally have. Certainly not for MLS. And they play well. It's not like an MLS game where it's like, not very good. Oh, man. We'll do one more hanger. We're doing a hanger. I didn't cut it well. Russell Wilson. But do you know where he started his career? Julian Edelman. We've seen a lot of these cards. Still don't understand that card. I might sell all of them for 50 cents. Daniel Jones. Might burn it. Derrick Henry. NC State is correct. Tyler Boyd. Josh Jacobs. Man, the what's it called? Did I turn that off? What? Yeah, get that light back on. Come on, refract that shit, yo. Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, that's cool. I have not pulled this one yet. I'm a fan of Etienne. I think it's going to could be very interesting. I think Ryan and I were talking about Austin Eckler somewhat, but he could have a very similar career, or at least impact to an Austin Eckler, I think. So I'm a fan, big fan of Etienne. We'll see. I hope he's good. I like it when people succeed. This guy, I just don't know who he is. Marquez Stevenson. No clue. Never heard of him. Houston's not even a state. It's Pittsburgh drafted Najee? Ooh, Zach Wilson. That's a crusade for the Yale Bulldog, Zach Wilson. If you don't watch these videos and you somehow have stumbled upon this video and think that I don't know that Zach Wilson went to BYU, that's the joke. Najee Harris. Pretty sweet. Man, it's crazy the amount of Bama rookies. I'm just going to put a whole Bama thing together and sell them all. Like Mac Jones, Surtain, Waddle, Devonta, Najee, Kadarius Toney. I love Kadarius Toney also. He went to the Giants, which annoys me, but I like Kadarius Toney. Oh, that's a cool card, man. This is who I wanted, the Eagles. Oh, back-to-back. Okay, so let's just have... Is that 3 Jamar Chase rookie cards in a row? I don't like Trask at all. Sorry. No, Trask wasn't on my team, so I kind of hate Trask. I love Toney and I love Pitts because they were on my squad. I don't hate Trevin Grimes, but I just don't like Kyle Trask. So we'll start with the base Jamar Chase rookie card. I kind of hate Florida in general, to be honest. These are the first 2 Florida players that I've actually liked. I don't think there's really another Florida player that I enjoy. I don't hate LaMichael P. Ryan, but mostly because I like Samaje P. Ryan. But otherwise, I kind of hate them all. This is a really dope card. The purple is fantastic. Jamar Chase. And that is the green version of that. Look at that. Man, I love Jamar Chase. He's going to come out and just smoke some. We've got a green of Devontae Adams, who went to Fresno State. Then a silver prism of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We've got a Michael Pittman green wave refractor. Oh, I don't know why I put it like wavy. Rondell Moore green wave refractor. And then, speaking of the University of Alabama Fighting Ducks, that's Mike Jones. I didn't realize Javon Curse went to Florida, to be honest. My knowledge of what college people went to before I started this college fantasy football league is really poor. And even then, I only know it for the certain years that I did certain leagues. But that's Mac Jones. That's got to be worth like at least $3,000, right? I'll sell it to you for $2,000 so you can make profit. This was fun. I'll probably need to clean up because I just made a mess in my wife's office. A lot of good times. It's Saturday. I appreciate that you all stuck around for this. Go party hard or not. I don't know what else there is to do today. It's sunny out, but I think it might storm. Probably going to check some crab pots. Hopefully we get some more crabs so we can cook some crabs tonight. Otherwise, I think we got some steak tacos to make. Not much sports. I mean, there's baseball on, obviously. So there's some baseball to watch. Prep for your fantasy football leagues. Didn't Fred Taylor go to Florida? I liked Fred Taylor. I feel like Fred Taylor was very underrated. Or he go to Miami. Oh, Justin Fields is playing today, right? Fred Taylor go? Where did Fred Taylor go? Frank Gore went to Miami too. Yeah. But Frank Gore went to Miami, I think, right? Love Frank Gore too. Love Fred Taylor. But I don't think there's a lot of Florida players I actually really liked. Steve Spurrier. Wow, that was the most attractive I ever looked. McGahee, yeah. Portis. All right, y'all. Have good days. I will see you on the internet somewhere. I don't know who Najee Davenport is.